What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to another video. First and foremost, I want to apologize for not being able to post a video. I've been super busy with work and I picked up a side job, so I've been keeping really busy with that. But for my loyal YouTube followers, I want to give you guys a shout out. I know who you are. Thank you very much. I wanted to make this video today to kind of give you guys an update on my Tacoma. I know I haven't posted, so obviously you guys haven't been keeping up with it, but I do want to give you guys an update on everything that I have done to it. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so we're walking here through my dirty garage. I do apologize for that, guys. We do have a roof rack here with a Kylie Ray's light bar that my buddy actually took off of his Tacoma. Rest in peace, he traded it in for a Gladiator, but he's on to greener pastures. But anyway, here is my truck. I know it's a lot to take in. It's been a while since I gave you guys an update, but here's a quick walk around for you guys. I did add a soft topper, roof rack, an awning. You guys have seen the brush guard before. I did get some new LED fog lights, ditch pod lights. Pod lights, that's what they're called, pod lights. I did get new tires, but yeah, this is mainly it. So let's go ahead and detail, and I'll give you guys all the specific details about what I've added to it. So we're going to start off with the soft topper here, and this soft topper I've had on for a few months. You might notice that the plastic is a little faded. I actually got it used on Facebook Marketplace. I got a really good deal on it, and the guy who had it actually drove a lot to Montana, I believe, and so it's been exposed to the elements. But essentially the way it works is you unvelcro this, if I can get my hands in there, fold this up, and it's held on by these clips right here. Pull them out and it folds up, and then you have access to your bed. It's held on by these anodized, I believe it's anodized aluminum rods, something like that. Pretty solid. I've loved it. You can also fold it back to where you can have access to your whole bed, and it also pops off real easy with these tabs right here, these clips. Well, there's one over there, and then there's two more on this side, so you still have access to your full bed, and you can keep all your junk back here. It's not the most secure, but it works for me. I don't really need to secure anything back here. I just kind of keep my everyday stuff back here. As you can see, it's all messy. But yeah, it's soft toppers, same stuff that they make the Jeeps out of. Super easy to clean, super easy to use. Up next, I have these BFG KO2s that I purchased. I think this is probably one of the more important things you can do as far as like upgrading if you want to be able to go out and about and get some good grip. These are 265 disregard, 265/75 16-inch tires. They have been great to me. I've had these on for, I want to say 4 months. I got them back in August, I believe. August, September, October, November. Yeah, roughly 3 months. Oh man, I drive a lot. I think I put roughly 8,000 miles on them. They've been good. Super grippy tires. I've taken them a couple times to Hidden Falls here in Central Texas. It's been great to me. So I definitely love them. Big upgrade. For those of you who are wondering, I do not have a lift in the back. I do have a lift in the front. I have a 2-inch lift. Sitting on some spacers. You can see here, if you go back to one of my old videos, you can get more information on those, but the Rough Country 2-inch spacer with the 265/75 16-inch tires is basically what they would look like right there. So yeah, on to the next. So probably my favorite modification or add-on that I added actually this morning is this ARB touring awning. My buddy was able to hook me up. Basically what you do is you unzip it, goes all the way across, and your awning comes out to, I want to say maybe like 5 or 6 feet or so, maybe a little bit more. It comes out, has little pegs, little stands. It comes out, stands up on its own. Super cool. What I ended up doing, let's see if I can get up here. What I ended up doing with this is actually I ended up, because I have the OEM roof rack, it's not modular, so I can't really add much to it. But what I ended up doing is I ended up buying these L brackets at Home Depot, and I ended up buying some hose clamps. It looks a little janky, but it works super solid. It's not gonna be going anywhere, but works for me. And the awning has definitely been fun. I was playing with it a little bit this morning. Super excited about that, and I can't wait to see how I'm going to incorporate that into my future adventures. So one thing I haven't talked about much are these WeatherTech rain guards. The reason I haven't talked much about them is because as much as I love them, they have been a little, I would say a little, meh. I was actually driving on the road and the back ones aren't secured. They just kind of clip on to this top edge right here. And same on the other side. These are the ones that just kind of go into the seams of the window. So I was driving and I rolled down all my windows, and unfortunately my back passenger one just flew off. So I was not very happy about that, because they're kind of expensive if you ask me for the price. I know ABS sells some. I think for the price, WeatherTech, you're kind of paying for the name. But long story short, I only have my front ones because my back one flew out, and then the other one just kind of looked janky, so I just took it off and just kept the two front ones. So yeah, no back ones, only front ones. If you guys have had this issue before, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know if that's happened to you guys, if you guys have had that problem with the ABS ones. Who knows, maybe in the future I might try the ABS ones, but we'll see. So moving on to the front of the truck, one thing I have added are these traveler pod lights. I have some yellow vinyl that I added to them. These are super cool. They have like little orange side markers, super bright. The beam is pretty straightforward. Here you can see you can't see what I'm trying to explain, but these are super bright. Beam is great, spread is good. I want to say these are spotlights. I don't think they're floodlights. But yeah, I added these are Cali raised. I believe I got them off of Cali raised. It's been a minute. I kind of purchased them and just kind of added these. I actually moved the ditch lights from here, the pod lights. I moved them from, I had them up here on my brush guard and moved them to over here. So I've had the brackets for a while. The brackets basically just mount underneath the hood where the hood bolts go on over here. There's two, same on the other side. If you have somebody to help you out, that'd be awesome, because trying to do this by yourself is kind of a pain in the butt. But yeah, basically you wire them up. I have the wires running across from the inside with some zip ties, and then I have the switch mounted right here. I just basically popped out the little bezel that comes in here, added the switch that came with the lights. But yeah, that's basically it for the pod lights. I do plan to add some more in the front because I miss having them up here, just because it gives me a little more versatility with the lights. But yeah, that is all I have for lighting. These are the OEM LED lights. I know a lot of people always ask me about this whenever I'm out and about, but these are the OEM TRD Toyota lights. They're really bright. I always have people flashing their lights at me. And then my fog lights, these are LED fog lights. I also did the same vinyl wrap that I did, the yellow wrap that I did for the ditch lights. So yeah, that's all I have for lighting up here. Just to give you guys a quick look at what the lights look like. I do apologize for the flickerings, my frame rate's off, but that's essentially what they look like when they're on. You can see right there, really bright. Got the yellow lights. And then let me go ahead and turn on these ditch lights so that you guys can see. These are going to be your ambers, the single one, and the double one's going to be your brights. So that's what they look like right there. So there you guys go. Alright, so I'm going to open this up. Probably one of the most underappreciated modifications that I have is not this, but this is what it was, or what was on there. I don't know if you guys can guess what that could probably be. Can you guess? Can you guess? Alright, so let me show you on the truck. Let me go ahead and close this door. Have you guessed it yet? Have you guessed what it is? Alright, so probably one of the most underappreciated mods that I have is this CBI skid plate. This CBI skid plate has been super solid. It's aluminum versus the steel ones that they also offer, but this aluminum one has been super great. I haven't hit anything yet. I don't see any scratches. Hold up, you're on the side there. Haven't scratched it yet, but it has been super great. Heavy duty, it works great. You have the little nuts here, or screws, that you can use to change out your oil filter, and basically it's mounted on by this one, this screw, and then there's two more in the back, and there's also another one, another plate. Hold up, I can't record today. There's another plate right here, and then this plate is here for doing your regular vehicle maintenance on your truck. But that's going to be the CBI skid plate. Super awesome. I love it. Like I said, definitely one of the most underappreciated mods that I have. I do have some folks that always wonder how I did this. This is basically the OEM tow hook that came with my truck, and what I did is I just ended up unbolting it from here and here. I took it off and I just painted it red, just kind of go with the rest of the color scheme that I got going on. I got a bunch of colors going on, but I'll figure out what I want to do eventually. But yeah. One thing I did forget to mention about the skid plate is that the skid plate comes with these cool little like vents on both the right and left side of the skid plate that kind of run all the way underneath it. What those vents do is it allows for like mud and whatever kind of gunk you may get yourself into to kind of flow out from underneath, and that way it doesn't get trapped up all in there. That's the reason why this one is so darn dirty. I actually went to an adventure park and I got, this was just, I mean, this was months ago that I went, and this was all the dirt and gunk that was still stuck up in there. So it makes a big difference having those vent holes. It really allows all that stuff just kind of like if we're washing it down, just spray up underneath there, and it just all washes out. So it kind of prevents getting all that mud, prevents all that mud from getting stuck up underneath there. Alrighty guys, so that's gonna wrap it up for most of the modifications that I have on my truck. One quick shout out that I want to do to the other little minor things that I've done. I did manage to take the plastic trim around my dash, took it off, painted it red with this plastic dip. Actually it turned out, I don't know if you can tell, kind of feels like a bed liner material. I have no idea how it turned out like that, but I really like how it turned out. Did it to this side as well. Fairly easy to undo. You basically just pop them out here, pop it out here. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the dash. Another one that I did was I did add LED lights to the map lights. I added this one. I also added the one in the rear. One modification you can't see, I don't have my phone on me at the moment, but I do have, apologize, my just kind of dirty, but whatever. One other thing that I did add was I have glow lights underneath. I have LED strip that runs on the passenger side all the way underneath here, and same in the back seat. So the bass that I added in here, or subwoofer, is a JL Audio subwoofer. This is an 8-inch. Fits perfectly behind the back seat. It does stretch the plastic out a little bit, but it doesn't really bother me. The seat has no problem folding back and latching into place. So you can see it's super easy. I also added these handlebars, these handle grip thingies, whatever. These were about $25 on Amazon. I'm pretty sure they're meant for Jeeps or any other vehicle. They're pretty universal, but I added these just for kind of looks and styling. And last but not least, I did go to the Toyota dealership and I purchased the Toyota, or the black chrome or gloss Toyota exhaust tip. I do have a MagnaFlow exhaust. Hold up, wherever it is, it's way over there, you can barely see it, but I do have a MagnaFlow exhaust. It's a axle back. So basically what we ended up doing is we just ended up chopping the old one off, putting that one on. And then they were able to keep everything original with the exception of the tip. That's just something I kind of added up at the end. It sounds really good. So if you go back on my little quick 15-second videos, I believe I added one on kind of gives you an idea on what it sounds like. And then these red mud flaps, I kind of just I managed to find these. I found these online. They were black. I don't remember where I got them. I believe it was on Amazon. They were just black. I ended up painting them red. But yeah. So that's going to be it, guys, for the modifications that I've done to my Tacoma. I do plan to add more. I do plan to add bed lights for the bed of the truck. I didn't come with the stock little LED lights for the bed, but I do want to add those. I do have some other stuff planned. I'm not exactly sure what else I want to add to it. This is my daily driver, so I've just kind of been adding little things here and there. But like I said, guys, I do apologize for not being able to post more often, but hopefully this video will keep you guys interested in my content. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything you guys want to tell me, feel free to post it down in the link below. I'll also go ahead and add some of the other videos that I've done. If you want to check out my profile, I do have some other 15-second reels in there. But yeah, that's basically going to be it. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys in the next one.